Payment plan seems like the future of the new iPhone. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go.
And we begin this hour with a major announcement about big tech. It has taken over almost all areas of our lives, and that often comes with a hefty price tag. So Apple is now announcing a program that lets you lease new devices, kind of like you do with a car. It's called Apple Upgrade, and it applies to products like phones and laptops. CBS Saturday Morning co-host Kelly O'Grady has the details. Kelly, good morning. Sounds like a good idea. How does this program work?
So it's called Apple Upgrade, and I think the comparison to a car lease is a really good one. It's something that we're very familiar with. Apple is partnering with Klarna. You probably know them from the buy now, pay later craze. And you're going to see a set monthly fee for anywhere from 12 to 36 months, depending on the product. Your iPhones, your iPads, your Macs, your Apple Watches, they're all part of this program. It's going to start at $17.99 a month, and it's going to really depend, though, on your make, your model, your lease term. At the end, you're going to have three choices. You give back your phone, you walk away.
Right.
You give back your phone and you say, hey, I want an upgrade, I want to do a new lease.
Okay.
Or you make a one-time payment and you buy it. But if you don't own it like you normally do. That's the really important part of it.
That's crazy.
So why is Apple launching this lease program right now?
Well, they want more business, Nate, right?
Someone had to say it.
I was going to let you say that because that's what we bring you here for.
Exactly. Well, really, the AI boom has caused a demand for more of the components of an Apple device.
True.
And so it's caused the price to go up. You've seen this with iPads. You've seen it with Macs.
Yeah.
We're expecting the cost of the iPhone to go up. So a lower monthly payment gets at those cost-crunched consumers that say, hey, well, maybe I can do that versus this big ticket price up front. The other thing is maybe it entices new Apple customers or the folks like me that just hold on to your phone for over 3 years because you say, hey, it works. Maybe someone like me would say, oh, I'm actually interested to upgrade.
Entices
newer model.
to upgrade.
But very quickly, I mean, this is not cheaper than actually buying it, right? Because you end up paying more for the phone at the end of the lease. Do I understand that correctly?
No. Okay. So let's take the example of an iPhone 17 Pro, $31.99 a month for a 24-month lease. By the end, you're going to have paid $770, give or take, versus $1099, which you would normally pay, right? But you don't own it. So I think the way to think about this is if you are going to lease, it's best if you're going to trade in your phone every year or two, or your device every year or two, and you want a smaller monthly payment. It's better for you to buy if you hold on to it for a while, and that resale or trade-in value, that ownership is important.
If you trade it in, though, you got to get all your data back, though, right?
Yeah, that's simple, though. But you're telling me that just like a car, I'm paying on it just to own it and possess it, which I guess that's what the phone company is already doing. Because once you get done paying the phone off, technically it's supposed to be yours, but then you have to continuously pay it, so you got to give it back. That's crazy. I don't like this concept. It's like we're borrowing our lifestyle. You need a phone, so you're going to justify it somehow. And it could be, like she said, it could be like $33 a month, $40 a month, but that's for whatever term you got, 12 months to 36 months, right? But you only have an option, and this is so weird, dude, because if you think about it, let me go back to the window. You can return the device outright after the end of your term. So like, okay, I paid you to borrow it, right? I borrowed it. I paid you for it. I'm borrowing it. I return the phone. Okay, cool. I don't have a phone no more. So I have to continuously do it or don't have a phone, right? Okay, I'm just borrowing it to have like the most common stuff, which I'm not 100% against. Then you have to return the device and get a new lease, which, okay, obviously you would have to get a new lease or, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a phone. But you're just paying to borrow the phone, to use the phone temporarily, which is the latest update and the stuff. Now, you have the one-time payment to buy. So after you have leased it, are we buying the phone again? Or are we buying because you only leased it. So based on what the value of the phone is to Apple is what you're paying for the phone. So are you paying for the phone twice? Right? Or am I just paying the whatever's left on the phone minus what I've paid for the last, whatever my term is, 12 months to 36 months? Because that would be more fair to the consumer. But they're probably like, no. You're going to buy the phone completely as if it's a brand new phone at retail value. Or hopefully it's not, because that just doesn't make sense. And since the person probably most likely, if they couldn't afford the phone 2 years ago, a year ago, how could they afford the phone now at retail? straight out of pocket. Because if the phone's like $1,100 and you're paying $30 a month, how would you have $1,100 at the end of that 1 year to 3 year term? They should have did something better, like a financing. Because I'm thinking this is like Klarna. This is worse than Klarna. Like, bro, we are leasing our life. It's getting bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting bad. We're leasing our lifestyle. Yes. If you got to do this, you probably shouldn't have an iPhone. Just go to Android. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know I grew up with a lot of people that are like, nah, Android is for poor people, right? So I go to work sometimes and I show people, I'm like, oh, Android is for poor people? So then I show them the price of my phone, because I got my phone about a year ago. It's a $2,000 phone, right? Flips, you know, just a little shit like that, right? And they're like, nah, Androids are for poor people. I said, it's a $2,000 phone, though, nigga. Paid off. The fuck is you saying? There's no way this is for a poor man. Poor man can't afford this. You know, so, but that's the problem now. Now people are leasing phones just to fit in. And the thing is, Apple is making it possible to do. They didn't even give you an option to finance it. You're leasing it, which is worse. And we're not talking about Apple coverage. We're not talking about water damage, typical damage that happens to the phone, the screen breaking, buttons stop working, the back shatters. And and the thing is, like, people don't understand that Apple's not even making their phones with glass anymore. It's now going with like stainless steel, you know, metal. It's like, okay, but like, do I have to pay for, it's like lease a car, you damage the car, you pay for the damage and you pay for the car or the insurance. Like, do I have to, see, there's going to be catches to this. There's going to be, do you have insurance? Now you need insurance on the phone. Now you need Apple Pay coverage on the phone if you're going to lease. So it's like, am I paying double amount for the Apple coverage? If I'm paying $10 extra for the Apple coverage, it doesn't really matter. But it's like, I don't own this device at the end. Do Apple cover that if I injure? Because there's a possibility. You have a MacBook. There's a possibility an accident might happen. Most likely it will. And if an accident does happen on your iPhone or your MacBook or your Apple Watch, like, these things ain't cheap. Apple Watches be like $600. And these are brand new phones. Like, I doubt this is for leasing for older iPhone. This is probably like only the new shit, because that's the shit that's more expensive. So it's more like $2,000 plus MacBooks, MacBook Pros, Apple Watches, 600 up, iPhones, 1,000 plus. Plus they got the new folding iPhone, 2,000. So now iPhone finna get a folding phone. That shit's finna be like $2,400, $2,400, which is fine, because that's how much Samsung's was originally. But then it went down, and then it went down to 15. Now it's just, 11, 12. But iPhones don't go down, bro. So you have to deal with that. And like I said, I'm not anti-iPhone, but I have an iPhone. But it's an old iPhone. Old iPhones work perfectly fine. I buy my shit used. I buy it used, but I buy it all out. If I have to buy $500, $600, $700 for a phone, I'll buy it out. And then I'll put my SIM card in the phone as long as it's unlocked. Same with my MacBook. I buy it out. I'm not leasing a Mac. Y'all leasing computers, G? Y'all are leasing computers. I'd rather you go used or you go to a Windows or Android, because now we're financing our lifestyle. Do you understand? We're financing our life, and they were complaining about not having money. Just the same as they're using Klarna to simply eat. So just to eat lunch, you're using Klarna to eat lunch. You ate the money. now you're leasing a telephone. You're leasing a computer. Nigga, I need the computer. I want to keep the computer. What if something happens to it? What if I want to keep it so I get the option to buy it after the term lease? It's like, what is this, a car? Can I get a financing option? They should have not just, and this is me, maybe I'm wrong. They should not have just left it a leasing option. There should be more options. I'm not against this if they would have gave you more than a lease option. It should be a finance option as well. Like, okay, you pay a little more a month, maybe $50 a month, maybe $60 a month, but you get to own the device at the end. This is only good if you're a person that consistently keeps wanting new phones. The only problem this might go is like companies that like if you're about to go buy a phone at I know Sprint, I know, is it Sprint or T-Mobile? AT&T, they do where they have like the iPhone continuous plan where you pay a fee every month, you get the new iPhone every year or something, but you're continuously paying. The payments are continuously restarting. I'm not a big fan of that, but it is what it is, man. It's a sticky subject out here, man. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. This is horrible, man. If y'all leasing your phones, bro, you don't have no business having it. Facts. If you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, G, just get an Android, bro. Nobody, oh, they're going to know all my friends got iPhones. They're going to know I got the green messages. G, they don't care. I literally bought a iPhone. I had a Samsung before this. My Samsung finally broke. So then I'm like, all right, it's between an iPhone or Android. So I'm like, man, I'm going to get the iPhone because everybody hyping it up. Got the iPhone, bro. Nobody really using the FaceTime. Nobody really playing the games on the app, you know, the iGames and shit. The only thing people are like, oh, you have the iMessages, but that's because the messages are blue. I'm like, bro, it really don't matter. They don't care. So all that keeping up with the Joneses shit, man, leave that shit in the dirt. That shit's lame. Get whatever phone makes you happy, man. Obviously, Apple's been using all of Samsung's parts, and I want you to Google that. Apple's screens are Samsung. Apple's memory is Samsung. Apple's, what else? Shit, CPUs are Samsung, bro. Everything that is an iPhone, other than the like, damn near the Apple chip itself, is a Samsung phone. G, I guarantee it's crazy. So you might as well go get your Android. They're already making the iPhone look like an Android. But to be leasing out a cell phone, y'all crazy as hell. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this. Now, in a minute, if a motherfucker tell me their phone is leased, I'm like, oh yeah, iPhone's for the brokies. Ooh, the switch is coming. What if everybody starts saying, you remember how y'all used to say Androids for the brokies? They gonna start saying iPhones for the brokies because y'all got options to lease, bro. No, we don't do that over here in the Android gang. We don't lease phones. We got money. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. It's the Savage Night News. Let's go. Peace.